Something's smoking. Something on the wiring is smoking. That's Uh-oh. Oh.
What is it?
Oh, don't breathe that. Do not breathe that. Oh.
What? What is it?
So the jack shaft is right next to the battery.
Yeah.
And if the jack shaft kind of slides, it's... Oh.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know what to do. It's like, I'm not sure if it's gone into the plastic and it's contacting the metal and it's shorting out. If that is the case, I have no tools.
Yeah. Just don't breathe it.
Oh my lord.
What is it?
Look under there and look at the side of the battery.
Uh-oh.
The jack shaft has driven itself into the battery.
No language. Huh.
It is.
Holy cow.
I don't know what to do.
Holy cow.
I don't have any tools. I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's like shorting itself.
I don't think it'll catch on fire.
I hope not, but I don't know what to do now because, like, what do we do? I don't know.
Just let it cool off.
I knew those locking collars weren't going to be enough. Oh, that's a stupid place for a battery. Okay, so for those who are not understanding what's going on, this jack shaft right here is held with locking collars. Those have loosened up and the axle has slid in and ground itself into the battery, and the battery is now smoking and spewing acid, and it stinks pretty bad.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to breathe that stuff, but now I don't have any tools and I don't know what to do now. It's continuing to smoke. It's slowing down a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's like contacting the lead plates in there and shorting out. If that's the case, I don't know what to do. How's yours going?
Oh man, awesome.
Is yours running?
Yeah, that's great, man.
Well, at least we got one good thing going.
I turned that camera off.
Okay. Well, we got one that's about to catch on fire and one that's running great.
I don't think it's smoking as much.
Let's hope it stops.
Yeah.
Let's hope it just cools down. Right now, it's just, let's take the rear chain off and then push it back to the truck. That's really the only option. I do not want to run it.
The last time I rode some of your machines, man, a motorcycle caught on fire.
Oh yeah, you were there for the two-speed mini motorcycle, whatever
motorcycle. Yeah.
That thing caught on fire.
Yeah. That was wild, man.
That was a wild night. That was that was years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Well, that looks like it's the end for the Grave Ninja for today. Let's hope nothing happens. Let's hope it's not shorting out. Let's hope it just kind of ground itself in the battery and it's smoking from its, I don't know. The smoking really isn't stopping. You can kind of hear a hissing noise and I can smell burning acid.
Yeah.
So bad design on my part, I will admit. A little bit poor design, poor setup, having the battery right next to the jack shaft. My bad. I'm not really sure what to do now.
Can't do a whole lot.
It sucks because I've been smelling it for like 3 minutes. I'm like,
really?
I thought it was coolant. I thought it was coolant. I said that like 5 minutes
You
ago.
did, yeah.
So crap, I've been smelling burning acid for like 5 minutes. I guess the only thing we can do is, you know, take the rear chain off. It's pretty much almost all uphill that we just went. I'll push it back.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Never a dull moment.
Let's just figure out a way to get this thing back. See if this works. The link is right here. Should have grabbed tools. Dang it.
Chris is using a rock to take the linkage off.
Trying. This is why you always grab tools. Otherwise, you have to work with nature. Alright, we found a knife. Let's try it. Hey, there it went. It just flew somewhere. Here it is. Bent it up a little bit, but who cares about that? We got it off. Now we gotta get the chain off. I don't want to break your knife.
It's okay, it's a $4 knife.
Oh. Am I hitting it?
Let's see. Kinda.
Am I hitting the link?
Kinda.
Right here?
Yeah.
Caveman style.
Wait, you're trying to hit it up?
I'm trying to knock it out. It needs to. It's like a interference fit. You have to like knock these out. I don't want to mushroom it because then we're never gonna get it off.
Oh man.
And this is where I'm gonna get comments. Oh, you can't even take a chain off. Oh, you're stupid. Oh my lord.
Just don't cut yourself.
Oh my lord. Is it moving? Dude, it hasn't even budged. It hasn't budged. Where's the knife?
So right now it is 4:36 and the gates close at 6 o'clock.
So I do have tools at my truck. How long did it take you to?
It takes some time.
If I get back to my truck, I can get a flathead. And maybe a tow strap. You think that thing, we'd burn the clutch up if we tried to tow this with the...
Can we tow it?
I don't know. All right, so I am not able to get that chain off. We have no other option. I'm gonna run to the truck and grab some tools. Hopefully we can get this thing back to the truck before 6 o'clock because the gates close at 6 and we have to be out of here by 6. So we only have a couple hours to get this thing back and get it to the truck.
Get on there, man, and just...
Yeah, I'm going. All right, just got back to the truck, grabbed some tools. We're gonna try and take the bolts off because that chain will not pop off. So now it's back to the Ninja. Let's try and see if we can get this thing back here.
Welcome back.
Dude, this thing is fun.
I know, man.
Holy crap. Do I have everything still? All right, just got back. That mini bike is a lot of fun. I got some tools. I grabbed these in case we can't get the chain off. I can always take off these bolts. But first, let's try to Let's try to get this stupid master link out. Sweet. Oh, man. That was a nightmare. I don't know why that was so hard. That, even with the flathead, that really took some effort to get that thing off, but now we have the chain off. I guess now let's push this thing back to the truck. That's really our only option at this point. So it's mostly downhill, so it's not that bad. Yeah. But I did bring a strap. So I guess I'm gonna start pushing on this thing. We have half an hour to get back to the truck. So hopefully this doesn't take forever. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't lose momentum. Oh. Start pushing. So he's just gonna be on that because it's easier, you know, we have to get both machines back. So I'm just telling him, ride the mini bike, and if I need help, I'll get him to help me to push this thing. It doesn't make sense pushing two vehicles back. We're going downhill. Let's hope this keeps going. Drift. Oh, Lord. Nope. So at some point we're gonna get to a hill and we are gonna try the towing. Holy sh! What, to pull up? Pull up the hill. Alright, so I'm getting a little tired pushing this thing. So we're gonna try and tow it with a 2-stroke and just see, hopefully we don't burn out the clutch. If we do burn out the clutch, who cares? Let's just get this stupid thing back to the truck, because ideally we're supposed to be out of here. The gates close at 6 o'clock and it's 6:03. So gates have closed. I don't know how we're gonna get out of here. So let's just hit the road. Here we go. Let's hope this works. Go. Go. Yes. Keep going. Oh man, I know we're killing the two-stroke, but at this point, who cares? I can get new clutch pads. Let's just get this thing back to the truck, right? All right. Go ahead. We're going down the hill, boys! Don't make me lose momentum! Keep going! Keep going! Keep going! Keep going! Come on! Keep going! There we go! There we go! Well, it's working! We're good! I'm just gonna haul and stop when you see a hill. All right. Go ahead. We got another downhill. Oh. Come on, get some momentum. This thing's a squeaky, rusty bag of bolts. We're moving now, boys. Woo! Oh, Lord. We're moving now. Oh, no. What is that? Dude, you haul it. You were hauling it. I hope my camera's recording. Man, this thing is squeaky. We're moving now! Holy crap! Oh, Lord! Oh, no! I'm trying not to hit the brakes. It's a little sketchier in these corners. I hope my camera's recording. Oh, man. Oh, it feels wonderful on my bad back. Oh. So I'm not really sure how much the GoPros captured trying to get this thing back to the truck, because we were a little bit more preoccupied with just getting this thing to the truck. Because I don't know if we mentioned it in the video, but when we showed up, they told us that the gates close at 6 o'clock and we have to be out before 6 o'clock. And by the time I finally got back with the tools and finally got the chain off, which that took way longer than it should have, it was 5 minutes until 6 o'clock. So we were definitely a little more preoccupied with just getting this thing back to the truck. So hoping that the cameras captured it, but batteries were dying and mine was kind of glitching out a little bit, so hopefully they captured everything. Now I know we're going to get a lot of crap for using the CR125 mini bike to tow this thing, because I know, you know, we kind of burned the clutch up a little bit, but at the end of the day, we did not have a better option. It's just, we just had to get this thing back to the truck, and that was the only machine that we had. That was the only way we had to get that thing back. So we did it. It survived. It's still running. It's still driving. I'll replace the clutch pads if they need it, but at the end of the day, everything can be fixed. So it's not the end of the world, you know, abusing that engine like that. So now I'm probably going to make this into 2 separate videos because it's a little bit too much footage to just turn into one video, and the main reason for going was to take the CR125 mini bike off-roading for the first time and just show what that thing can do and test it, see how it does. And I gotta say, I am in love with that thing. When I did get to drive it, when I drove it back to my truck to grab tools and drove it back, holy crap, is that thing so much fun to drive. It handles amazing. The suspension is incredibly soft. You barely feel any bumps. There's no point where you feel like it's a little sketchy, like it's gonna, you know, slide out. That thing is so much fun to drive. So I'm going to be doing a separate video of showing all the footage of that thing driving, and then I'll do another video, obviously this video, of showing, because I don't want the whole video just being more focused on this thing breaking down. So that's why I'm doing 2 videos. This video, the one you're watching, is going to be of this thing breaking down. The other video is going to be of the mini bike. And I'll try not to upload those, you know, too far apart. I'll try to edit them, you know, together, so therefore I can upload them as soon as possible. So therefore I don't have to make you guys wait too long for both videos. So now I kind of wanted to end this video by taking the battery out and showing what happened, because I don't think I got a close-up of what exactly happened. But I kind of don't really have time right now. In 2 days I leave for Oregon, and I am nowhere near ready. So we're gonna have to wait till to fix this thing, because there's a couple of things we need to fix. We obviously need to fix the jack shaft, but we also need to relocate the radiator. Having the radiator directly behind the seat is not a good design, because it definitely makes the back of the seat pretty warm and cooks your back when you're driving this. So also we need to put a bigger radiator on here, because it does get pretty warm when you're driving this thing, even with the fan on. So we definitely need to, you know, there's a couple things we need to fix for the collaboration with Grindhard Plumbing. I know you guys have been wondering, when is that going to happen? And, you know, because I did build this thing to collaborate with them. We just haven't done it yet. They mainly wanted to wait until their 1000cc project is finished. They want to get that thing done before we collaborate, and that thing's almost done. So what I've heard so far is we're hopefully going to be doing that within the next couple months. So definitely need to get this thing ready and, you know, work out all the bugs before I collaborate, so therefore it doesn't break down like that once we finally do collaborate with Moto Mule and Grindhard Plumbing. So plus whatever channels, I don't know if there's going to be any other channels with, because I know there's a couple other channels with Power Wheels Project. I don't know if they're going to be there. I don't know what's happening. All I know is we're trying to collaborate and we're doing it somewhere in America. I have no idea where. Anyway, enough rambling. I gotta end this video here. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see ya in the next video.